Hi, this is Ramela Banerjee, and joining me today is Aman Preet, founder and CEO at RockingDeals. The Delhi NCR headquartered e-commerce company enables bulk trading of excess and open box inventory and offering refurbished products. Thank you for joining us on SmallCap Spotlight. You can start by telling us a bit about RockingDeals, a unique name for sure. What's the idea behind the name too?
So we opened up RockingDeals considering we're going to be offering great deals to our customers. I mean, we started with a concept where we were thinking of offering the best deals to our end customers, which were um, the best branded products at the best rates, best pricing that we could offer. So that was the whole concept around it. And when we started, it was quite, we're more concerned about whatever is the best offer. We were not actually looking at anything else apart from deals that we could offer to our customers.
What got you interested in the pre-owned goods market?
Earlier, I started doing my business with the regular brick and mortar store for Tata Tele Services. And then from there, we got into the distribution business as well of a lot of brands, global brands in India, majorly telecom. I understood that there was not much of a value add there. So gradually we got into different categories. As I had studied abroad and I traveled for many years of my life out of India. I understood there was something apart from the brand new business that we were all in, which was refurbished or customer returns or repair products. So that was, the whole thought of doing something out of the box was the reason why we got into excess inventory, certified refurbished, and pre-owned products.
The services you offer are the need of the hour. Could you give us some example of how it works from the time an e-commerce company contacts you?
So if you talk about e-com, just e-com, when any website or any portal sells their product, anything and everything that they're selling, there'll be 3 to 4% spillage where the product might be, the box might be damaged in the way, or the customer might not like the product in the 7 to 10 odd days that they have that return policy. All of those products get collected, they come back. When they come back, they're given to us, and then we grade it, test it, make sure that they're in the right condition before we sell them to our end customers. So the whole grading and pricing of that product is something that we work on, and that's where the value add is.
How does RockingDeals make money? What sort of contracts do you enter into with companies who come to you for managing their excess inventory?
So there are a lot of contracts that we're in. Any brand that we talk about, the need of the hour is that because they're so much into distribution, and they are so well, the biggies like Bajaj Electricals and many others, they have the best distribution models, and they have the best inroads to all the tier 2, tier 3, tier 4 towns also. They do not want their excess inventory or anything that's seconds to go to those retailers or those dealers, so that their distribution model or their regular uh, trade gets disrupted, or gets they face any problems or issues there. So what we do is we go to the end customers, tell them the condition of the product, that there are excess inventory or there are seconds or something where whatever the exact condition of the product is, so that the trade doesn't get spoiled. So that's the need of the hour for all of these brands, and they're very happy dealing with us because we're very ethical in our trade practices and what we do. So we do not spoil their distribution model, and we do not give any. There's no problem in their from the regular distribution or regular trade that they do.
Considering you are in the inventory management business, your warehousing facilities have to be solid. What sort of square feet and cost model do you have?
So as of now, we have three warehouses, majorly in Delhi NCR, which is Faridabad. Um, we are somewhere close to about 60, 70,000 square feet here. Plus, we also have another warehouse in Guwahati, which is supporting our partners and our, you know, trade partners there. So overall, we have somewhere close to 60 to 70,000 square feet all over. From where, where we bring in the inventory, we grade it, test it, and then we sell it to our partners or our end customers.
You've entered into a joint venture with UTC Digital Technologies for reverse logistics trading, etc. Could you tell us a bit about that?
So UTC Technologies is majorly into, it's a tech company which gives technology support to all of the OEs in the country, like Samsung, LG, and many others. So if any customer wants to trade in their large appliance, they use their tech through these websites. They have a handshake on their own portals. So anything that you want to trade in, the old products uh, come back in, which we create and we sell. So that technology to get into pre-owned, I mean, we've done this business for a very long time. So we've understood that we've been a part of a lot of the trade-ins and upgrade models for a lot of brands, where we were the first ones to even sign up with the biggies in the country. So we understand the quality of the product is very, very crucial. And technology is very, very crucial when we talk about trade-ins and pre-owned and all of that. So as they have a handshake with these brands. It is very, the quality of the products that we get are very, very good because they're coming directly from the customers. There's no, you know, it's direct from the customer to us, and then our tech is used. So the whole grading and everything through the tech is all done through the software that we have. So the whole relationship there is pretty good, and then we, you know, feel that this is the right way to get into the pre-owned business, where if you're interacting with the customers, you need great tech and the right product so that you do not lose money.
To what extent is the market for excess inventory absorption formalized? Usually, it's unorganized players that come pick up the excesses, right?
It is um, it is a very unorganized market in India right now, but then as we have been doing this for a very long time, gradually the brands are understanding that they have to organize this because if they want to maintain their brand name and their brand image, they need to have an organized way, off-price retail partner. And off-price retail globally is a 350 odd billion-dollar business. So India is quite far from there. But then if at all there is a brand which guarantees that the products that they are selling is all legit and they're all original, and they're going to the end customers. So India is quite far from there, but yes, it's getting organized in a slower pace. But then we are one of the oldest players in this, and we are working very hard towards making it more organized in the country. It will take a lot of effort and time, but then we're working very hard towards that.
What sort of margins do you earn from a refurbished product, especially electronics, considering the costs that go into restoring it to a new like condition?
So refurbished or certified refurbished products that we do, even seconds. Overall margins we work on is somewhere between 30 to 35% gross. After working on the whole grading of the product. Now, grading is like if the product is grade A, then the price that we sell at is a higher price. But if it's a grade C would be scratchy or a little dense. So that's where the pricing and the rates are a little different. And that's how the whole formula and the whole mix is where we make money. Because grade A will make you more money and grade C is going to make you less money. But then converting a grade C product to a grade B or a grade A also gives us, that's the, uh, uh, experience that we hold and we've been doing for a very long time. So it really gives us more profit there as well.
Any interesting exclusive brand tie-ups we should look out for?
We just signed up with, just a month ago, we just signed up with Fab India. So Fab India is going to be selling all their excess inventory through us, RockingDeals. Also, we have just done an exclusive agreement with Lip Pure for all their water purifiers, the refurbished water purifiers. So we exclusively have that. The first shipment just came in yesterday. We're seeing great traction there as well. We're talking about 30,000 units every year that they're going to refurbish and would want them to be sold.
What is the market size for refurbished products in India? How do you see it grow?
I would say overall, circular economy as a whole is a $2.1 trillion business globally. If you talk about India, India is the whole circular economy would be somewhere close to about 350 odd billion dollars. Now, there's a lot of excess there as well. There's a lot of the refurbished in seconds as well there. But actual refurbishment happening in India is not much. Majorly, it's more of the excess inventory, which is somewhere close to about 70 to 80% of the total business.
What are the common challenges you face in the course of business?
The biggest challenge that we face is people selling fake, or people selling import products which are not original, or they're copy or so the biggest challenge is that, because we see a lot of those uh, you know dealers and shopkeepers who showcase X product, but when you go and you try to buy it from there, you see Y, which is not even original, or it's first copy or something like that. So that's the biggest challenge, counterfeit. But I feel that brands are getting stringent about their laws, and it's going to get much better in the coming time.
If you could also throw some light on the barter vertical in your business.
So there are a lot of dealers who buy a lot of inventory, which is in excess, and there are a lot of partners across the country. There are a lot of companies which are also into mainstream barter, which is to do with marketing initiatives, that you buy advertisements, or you buy ways to advertise versus the inventory. The brands give them inventory. And there's so a lot of people who are doing this, and they have a lot of inventory which they have. So we have partnered with many players like that in the country, and anything that they have in excess that they're not able to move, we buy it off, exchanging with the inventory that we're not able to sell ourselves. So it really gives us a lot of the movement of the inventory is quite fast and it's quite big. Something that we're not able to sell, and something that they're not able to sell, if we exchange that, we get new inventory for our customers, which are at right prices, and new offers, which are the customers are very happy to do. So overall, the whole business of barter is been very, very good for us, and we're seeing great traction around that.
And who is your competition in this business?
In organized trade, I don't see anybody being a competition. Off-price retail, there's nobody. When you talk about the categories that we're doing or we're dealing in, we don't see anybody who's actually off-price retail kind of a brand. But overall, if you talk about circular economy, there's so many smaller parts there. We have, e-waste, and you have excess inventory, then you have certification of the products and all of those things. There might be players in the e-waste line, but then overall, if you talk about off-price retail, which we are very strong in, there's nobody which is ethically doing this in the country.
How do you think the Lift Your partnership can impact your revenue?
So the whole conversation is about, so they're into, if you're aware, they're into the subscription model where they give their water purifiers to people across the country on subscription model, whatever they're able to, whatever they collect. It's actually a circular economy initiative that both Live Pure and Rocking Deals has done, and we're very happy and very proud about it. So anything and everything that the customer gets out from their subscription model, so if they get out of that agreement with the brand, all of those products come back in. They change all the filters, they do all the refurbishment themselves. They make sure that it's all with full warranty and installation guarantees and all of that. So once all of that is done, then they give it to us, and then we, being their exclusive partners for the country, we sell it to our end customers and our partners and our B2B channel and all of those channels that we have. So the good part is that there's not much difference between there's no difference between a brand new or a refurb product, because the warranties are all the same. The product is totally new inside, and there's also installation, free installation, which is given to the customer. So overall, if you look at it, it's a win-win, and it's a total circular initiative from the brand, which we are very happy to partner with them, and they're very excited about the whole journey as well there.
Also, any specific strategy to achieve the 100 CAGR growth for the next 3 years?
We're working very hard in terms of tying up with brands. We are, it takes time to get an agreement or a tie-up done, because there's a lot of paperwork and there's a lot of hand-holding that has to be done, because a lot of the players, a lot of the big brands, they're not actually doing this business. They have many vendors who are not very ethically doing this. So to get into contracts and to get into agreements, it takes time. So even when we are looking at our overall growth, or we're looking at our overall journey, we are very bullish about the types that we're doing and the business that we'll be able to do. Just by one agreement, like you said, for Live Pure, it's somewhere close to about 30 odd boxes that we're talking about. They're going to refurbish and give it to us. That's somewhere close to about a minimum of about 20 odd crore rupees of business a year. Like that, we have many other tie-ups and many other brand alliances also. There are many others in the pipeline as well that we'll be updating you, and we'll be letting our customers and investors know. So we're looking at a lot of types coming in, and we're in talks with a lot of brands to close a few solid milestone types that we can have.
Let's talk about market reach. Where are your stores present? Do you sell online, or is it mainly via brick and mortar?
So in 2015, we were 100% online brand. We were, doing double the business that we were doing right now, because we were doing 100% e-com and 100% we were doing mobile phones. Post that, we understood that the mobile phone business it's not a profitable business, so we ventured out of it. As of now, if you talk about the overall business that we're doing, we have company-owned stores from where we try to showcase the products to our end customers. We have franchise stores that we are, opening up in many areas. We just opened one in Himachal, Lunglai, and many more are in the pipeline. We want to be present in all the tier 2, tier 3, tier 4 towns, majorly, because the reach of these brands and the reach of these products there is scarce. So people want branded products at the right prices, but they're not able to get it. So because our line of business is such that a person would want to touch and feel the product, we need to have brick and mortar stores, because like I always say, and if you see a great deal online, you'll be very sure that it's going to be a fake deal, or it's going to be something which is going to be which is going to be a fake product or something like that. So the more and more brick and mortar stores we have in tier 2, 3, 4 towns, the more people feel our products, they have confidence in us. And then gradually the e-com business is also going to grow. So now our focus is big time into e-com. Our site is ready. As we speak, we have started getting a lot of traction. We're starting getting a lot of, we've started working very hard on that now because we see that e-com for the reach that we have, if we're able to supply these deals and offer these products to our customers throughout the country, it's going to be a win-win. So our dependability on e-com was not even 1%, but now we are looking at least 10 to 15% of our total business to be e-com in the coming 2 quarters.
The last 2 years, you've gone from 14 crore to 50 crore. What has contributed to this stellar growth?
More and more, I would say, more retail stores, more brand types, and we're seeing great traction. And overall, the more reach that we have, the more brick and mortar stores that we opened, the better business that we've seen over the years.
All right, time to wrap up this discussion. Many thanks for your time, Aman Preet. And thank you for watching. Hit the subscribe button and stay tuned to SmallCap Spotlight.